Many evenings you go to bed believing your body is steady, your routine familiar, your night peaceful. But inside the aging circulation system, quiet shifts can happen without pain, without warning, and without any sign that something is wrong. After 60, your heart, vessels, and metabolism react differently, especially to the foods you eat before bedtime. Even simple fruits can influence medications, change blood pressure patterns, thicken the blood, or alter hydration while you sleep. For more than 20 years, I've cared for seniors who woke up with weakness on one side, difficulty speaking, or trouble keeping their balance. They felt fine the night before. They never felt a thing while it was happening. That silence is what surprises most people, and why understanding your evening habits matters more than ever. And before we go any deeper, I want to gently remind you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to do so. It helps you stay connected, and it helps me continue bringing you health guidance made specifically for adults over 60. If you're ready to learn more, comment the number 9. If you feel unsure, comment 0, so I can improve these tips for you. Now, here is the part many people never consider. Nighttime is when the body is most vulnerable. Blood pressure naturally rises and falls. Hydration drops. Heart rhythm shifts. And the way your body processes sugar, fluids, and medications becomes slower and more sensitive. When certain fruits are eaten at night, these internal changes can combine silently, quietly placing more strain on the heart and brain while you sleep. It isn't that fruit is bad, it's that your body after 60 plays by different rules. And tonight, I want to show you the 7 fruits most likely to create trouble, and the 1 fruit that can truly help protect you. 1. Sweet grapes, sugar spikes, and morning clots. This tiny fruit raises your sugar faster than you realize. Grapes look harmless, especially when they sit in a small bowl next to your favorite evening chair. They feel refreshing. They feel light. Many adults over 60 choose them at night because they are easy to chew and gentle on the stomach. But modern supermarket grapes are very different from the grapes many of you ate growing up. Today's varieties are bred to be much sweeter, carrying a higher concentration of natural sugar in every bite. When you eat grapes late in the evening, that quick sugar surge enters the bloodstream at a time when your body is slowing down. After 60, insulin works more slowly. Blood vessels relax more deeply, and circulation moves at a gentler pace during sleep. When sugar rises too quickly, the blood becomes slightly thicker. Thicker blood moves more slowly through aging vessels, especially in the neck and inside the brain. As the night continues, the body enters its most vulnerable window. Between 4 and 6 a.m., your blood pressure naturally rises to prepare for waking. This morning surge can push a small, silent clot that formed during the night toward a sensitive artery in the brain. And because it happens while you sleep, you never feel the shift. You never sense anything is wrong. Before I share an example, let me reassure you again. My goal is not to scare you, but to help you understand how your body changes with age. One of my patients, Mr. Harold, 74, from Texas, believed grapes were his safest late-night snack. He ate them almost every evening. Yet he occasionally woke up with a heavy feeling on one side, assuming it was poor sleep. His labs later showed significant overnight sugar spikes that contributed to thicker morning blood. If you enjoy grapes at night, do you eat them after 8 p.m.? Comment, grape. Your answer helps me guide future videos. For most adults over 60, grapes are best enjoyed earlier in the day, ideally before 5 p.m. This timing gives your body enough space to process the sugar while your circulation is still active. And now, let's look at a fruit that affects your body in a completely different way, not by raising sugar, but by quietly pulling water from your system during the night. 2. Watermelon. Nighttime dehydration and low pressure. It seems hydrating, but it quietly pulls water out of your circulation. Watermelon feels refreshing, especially after dinner when the evening is warm and your appetite is light. Many older adults choose it because it tastes gentle, digests easily, and goes down without effort. But watermelon has a natural diuretic effect, and that effect becomes stronger as the body ages. What feels like hydration on the tongue can actually lead to fluid loss once you fall asleep. When you eat watermelon late at night, the extra fluid moves quickly through your kidneys. This often results in more bathroom trips, especially for adults taking blood pressure or heart medications. Each trip removes additional water from your bloodstream, and when your circulation loses even a small amount of fluid, your blood becomes slightly thicker. Thicker blood moves more slowly, especially through narrower vessels that naturally come with age. As circulation slows, nighttime blood pressure can dip lower than expected. For adults over 60, these drops can make it harder for the brain to receive steady blood flow during sleep. Some people wake up feeling lightheaded, unsteady, or slightly confused without realizing the connection. It's subtle and easy to overlook. Before I share an example, let me reassure you. My goal is to guide you gently, not to alarm you. One of my patients, Mrs. Lucille, 79, from Florida, enjoyed watermelon almost every evening because it felt soothing. Yet she often woke 2 or 3 times each night. She assumed it was age, but her blood pressure readings showed significant drops during sleep, followed by morning dizziness caused by mild dehydration. Do you wake up 2 or 3 times each night? If so, comment yes, so I know how many of you experience this. Your responses help me shape future guidance. For most seniors, watermelon is best enjoyed earlier in the evening. Eating it before 7 p.m., along with steady water intake, gives your body time to balance fluids before bedtime. And now, let's move to a fruit that doesn't just pull water. It quietly pulls electrolytes, creating a different kind of challenge for the aging heart. 3. Bananas. Overloaded potassium at night. A simple banana feels harmless, yet it can slow your heartbeat while you sleep. Bananas are comforting, soft, and familiar. Many older adults choose them before bed because they seem gentle on digestion and easy on the stomach. Yet bananas contain a high amount of natural potassium, and after 60, the body handles this mineral very differently. Your kidneys process potassium more slowly. Your heart depends on stable levels to keep its rhythm steady, and nighttime is when both systems become more sensitive. For adults with even mild kidney decline, potassium can build up more quickly than expected. This becomes more concerning if you also take medications like ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or spironolactone. These medications already increase potassium levels on their own. Adding a banana at night can create a combination your heart has to work harder to manage. You may not feel anything while it's happening, but the electrical signals that guide your heartbeat can slow, pause, or become irregular during sleep. Before I share an example, I want to reassure you again. My goal is always to support you gently and help you understand how your body changes with age. One of my patients, Mr. Jefferson, 68, from Michigan, often ate a banana at bedtime to calm nighttime leg cramps. It seemed harmless. But he occasionally woke up feeling unusually fatigued, with a heavier sensation in his chest. His lab work later revealed elevated potassium levels overnight, which contributed to subtle rhythm changes while he slept. Do you eat bananas to ease nighttime cramps? If so, comment banana below. Your responses help me understand your habits and adjust future guidance. For most seniors, bananas are safest earlier in the day. Eating them in the morning or early afternoon gives your kidneys time to process potassium, while your circulation is more active. It also reduces the risk of nighttime rhythm disturbances that can quietly affect blood flow to the brain. And now, let's move to a fruit that doesn't overload minerals. It interferes with medications in a way that can multiply their strength far more than you expect. 4. Grapefruit, the medication trap. This is one of the strongest medication-interacting fruits for older adults. Grapefruit looks bright, refreshing, and healthy. Many people enjoyed it for breakfast throughout their younger years. But after 60, grapefruit behaves very differently inside the body. It contains a natural compound called furanocoumarin, and this compound quietly blocks a key liver enzyme responsible for breaking down many common heart and blood pressure medications. When that enzyme slows down, your medication doesn't leave the body the way it should. Instead, it begins to build up. Even a normal dose can become a higher dose inside your bloodstream. For adults taking evening medications, especially those for blood pressure, arrhythmias, or circulation, this buildup can create unexpected shifts overnight. Your blood pressure may swing higher or lower than usual. Your heart rhythm may become irregular. And because these changes happen while you sleep, you rarely feel them in the moment. Before I share an example, let me speak gently and clearly. My intention is to guide you with respect, not overwhelm you with worry. One of my patients, Mrs. Eleanor, 72, from New Jersey, loved grapefruit and ate it several nights a week. She also took her blood pressure medication before bed. Over time, she noticed early morning headaches and occasional fluttering sensations. Her doctor discovered elevated medication levels caused by grapefruit's enzyme blocking effect. Do you take any evening medications? If so, comment yes, so I can create more videos tailored to your needs. Your answers help me focus on the issues most important to you. For most seniors taking heart or blood pressure medications, grapefruit is best avoided entirely. Choosing safer alternatives like berries or apples ensures your medication works the way your doctor intends. It also protects your heart and circulation during the vulnerable nighttime hours. And now, let's turn to a fruit that doesn't interfere with medication, yet can send your blood sugar soaring to 3 or 4 times the normal level, especially when eaten at night. 5. Dried fruits, concentrated sugar bombs. A small handful can equal an entire bowl of fresh fruit. Dried fruits feel innocent and convenient. They sit quietly in a pantry jar, ready whenever you need a quick bite before bed. Many older adults choose raisins, apricots, or dates because they are soft, simple to chew, and easy on sensitive teeth. But what seems like a gentle snack carries far more concentrated sugar than most people realize. When fruit is dried, the water disappears, but the sugar stays behind, 3 to 4 times stronger in every ounce. After 60, your body processes sugar more slowly. Insulin doesn't rise as quickly at night. Blood vessels relax. Circulation moves at a gentler pace. So when you eat dried fruits before bedtime, the sudden sugar surge enters your bloodstream at the exact time your body struggles to manage it. Blood becomes slightly thicker. Thickened blood moves more slowly through aging, narrow vessels, especially inside the brain. As the night continues, that slow, sticky circulation sets the stage for clot formation. You don't feel it. You don't sense any warning. But the clot can form quietly while you sleep. Then, during the early morning hours, your blood pressure naturally rises to prepare for waking. This rise can push that small clot upward toward delicate arteries in the brain. Before I share an example, I want to reassure you. I'm here to guide you gently and help you understand your body, not to create fear. One of my patients, Mrs. Annette, 83 from Ohio, enjoyed a handful of raisins before bed for years. She believed it was healthier than cookies, yet she often woke with a foggy head and slight numbness in her fingers. Her tests later showed significant overnight sugar spikes linked to her dried fruit habit. Do you eat raisins or dried apricots before bedtime? Comment dried, so I know how many of you rely on these snacks. Your answers help me create content that truly supports you. For most seniors, dried fruits are best enjoyed earlier in the day. A safer nighttime option is 1 or 2 fresh plums or a few slices of apple. And now, let's move to a fruit that doesn't overload sugar, but quietly triggers acidity that can disturb breathing and heart rhythm at night. 6. Mangoes and pineapples. Acid plus sugar plus reflux combo. One episode of nighttime reflux can change your heartbeat within seconds. Mangoes and pineapples feel joyful, bright, and refreshing. Their sweet, tropical flavor reminds many adults of vacations, family gatherings, and warm summer evenings. But after 60, these fruits can behave very differently inside your body, especially when eaten at night. Their natural acidity can quietly irritate the stomach, and that irritation can trigger reflux while you sleep. When acidic fruit rises into the esophagus, the vagus nerve often reacts. This nerve controls many parts of your heart rhythm and digestion. Even a small episode of reflux can cause your heartbeat to slow, speed up, or become irregular for a short moment. Most people don't feel these changes clearly, especially during sleep. But for older adults with sleep apnea, snoring, or sensitive airways, those disruptions can place extra strain on the heart. Along with acidity, mangoes and pineapples contain high levels of natural sugar. After 60, your body processes sugar more slowly, particularly at night. That slower processing can make your blood slightly thicker. Thickened blood moves more slowly through aging vessels, increasing the likelihood of brief stagnation. When combined with disrupted breathing or heart rhythm, this creates a nighttime environment where circulation becomes more unstable. Before I share an example, let me reassure you gently. My goal is to help you understand your body's changes, not to create fear or worry. One of my patients, Mr. Raymond, 70, from Nevada, enjoyed pineapple slices after dinner because they felt refreshing. Yet he often woke with a burning feeling in his chest and occasional shortness of breath. His tests later revealed nighttime reflux episodes that affected his heart rhythm and contributed to mild morning dizziness. Have you ever felt a warm or burning sensation in your chest while lying down? If so, comment "burn" so I can guide you better. For most seniors, acidic fruits are best eaten earlier in the day. Avoiding them after dinner helps protect both your stomach and your heart during the quiet hours of sleep. And now, let's move to a fruit that seems soft and harmless, but its syrup and hidden sodium can quietly raise pressure and thicken the blood while you rest. 7. Canned fruits in syrup. Syrup plus sodium equals stroke setup. Soft, gentle, and easy to eat. Yet the syrup mixes sugar and sodium in a way that raises pressure and thickens blood at the same time. Canned fruits feel comforting, especially for older adults who prefer softer textures or have difficulty chewing. A bowl of canned peaches or pears seems harmless, even nostalgic. But the syrup surrounding these fruits carries far more sugar and often more sodium than most people realize. This combination can quietly place extra strain on the heart and circulation during the night. When you eat canned fruits in syrup after dinner, the concentrated sugar enters your bloodstream quickly. After 60, your body processes sugar more slowly, especially as bedtime approaches. Sugar that lingers in the bloodstream makes blood slightly thicker. Thickened blood moves at a slower pace through aging vessels, creating small areas where circulation can temporarily stall. At the same time, even a modest amount of sodium in canned fruit can raise nighttime blood pressure. For older adults, these two effects, thickened blood and rising pressure, create a setting where circulation becomes more unstable. Before I share an example, let me offer reassurance. My intention is to guide you gently and help you understand your body's natural changes, not to create fear. One of my patients, Mrs. Dorothy, 76, from Oregon, often enjoyed canned peaches in the evening because they were soft and easy to digest. Yet she frequently woke with a pounding head and mild morning unsteadiness. Her readings later showed sugar spikes from the syrup and higher than expected nighttime blood pressure. Do you still enjoy canned peaches or pears? If so, comment peach so I can understand your habits better. Your comments help me create clearer guidance for you. If you must eat canned fruit, choose versions labeled "no sugar added." These options reduce both sugar load and hidden sodium, making them a safer choice for older adults, especially those managing blood pressure or circulation concerns. And now, let's turn to a fruit you should eat every day. Unlike the previous ones, this fruit supports your vessels, protects your brain, and improves circulation naturally. The daily protective fruit. Berries for circulation. Support berries are small, colorful, and full of gentle sweetness. Many older adults enjoy them without realizing how powerful they truly are. Blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries look simple, yet they carry natural compounds that support your circulation in ways especially important after 60. Unlike the fruits we've discussed so far, berries work with your body at night instead of against it. Berries contain a group of antioxidants called anthocyanins. These compounds help calm inflammation around the blood vessels. When inflammation decreases, your vessels can relax more easily, allowing blood to move with less resistance. Smooth, steady circulation is one of the most important protections for the aging brain, especially during sleep. Many of my patients notice clearer thinking, lighter mornings, and fewer episodes of early dizziness when they add berries to their daily routine. Another benefit is how berries influence blood viscosity. Their antioxidants naturally help thin the blood slightly, just enough to improve flow without creating instability. This is especially helpful for adults whose circulation slows at night. Unlike high-sugar fruits, berries release their natural sugars more gradually. That gentle release helps keep blood sugar steadier through the evening, reducing the risk of thickened blood during the early morning hours. Before sharing a practical tip, let me reassure you once again. These recommendations are meant to empower you, not overwhelm you. Small changes can make big differences, especially after 60. One of my patients, Mrs. Caldwell, 78, from Arizona, began eating half a cup of blueberries each afternoon. She noticed fewer foggy mornings and felt more balanced during her first steps out of bed. Which berry do you enjoy most? Comment blue, black, or straw so I can tailor future videos to your preferences. Your feedback helps me understand what you already like and what might fit well into your routine. For most seniors, the best time to enjoy berries is during the day, either with breakfast or as a mid-afternoon snack. This timing supports stable energy, healthier blood flow, and gentler nighttime circulation. And now, to help you remember the most important principles before bedtime, I'd like to bring everything together in one clear and simple summary. The aging body no longer plays by the rules you grew up with. As you move beyond 60, your circulation, liver function, kidney strength, and blood pressure rhythms all shift in subtle but meaningful ways. Sugar is processed more slowly. Blood becomes thicker more easily. Medications break down at a gentler pace, and nighttime becomes the most vulnerable period, especially between 2 and 6 a.m., when pressure rises and the brain depends on steady blood flow. The real risk isn't the fruit itself, it's how the aging body responds to certain fruits at the wrong time. You still have control. Small adjustments, avoiding high-sugar fruits at night, drinking water steadily, spacing fruit earlier in the day, can protect your brain, your balance, and your independence. What you choose in the evening can shape how safely you wake the next morning. Share one thing you learned and will apply. If this video helped you, comment 1. If not, comment 0. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Senior Health Life.